Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to equip the camo. Fuck it. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Black Ops Cold War. And as you can see here, I have unlocked Plague Diamond for the sniper rifles. And the game actually gave me the camo this time, which is nice. And yeah, here it is. I mean, this camo looks absolutely, completely ridiculous. Like, this is honestly one of the most absurd camos I've ever seen on a gun in Call of Duty. And I've seen a lot. Also, I just noticed they added Nuketown back. That was fast. Yeah, it's almost like they realized nobody wanted anything else. So yeah, basically, I just got bored sitting around waiting for Cyberpunk to drop yesterday, so I just sat down and polished off the 50 cal. It only took one game. I think I got to like round 26 before I got it or something like that. So it wasn't too bad. I'm pretty happy to be done with it. The snipers in general, in zombies, at first I thought they would be a lot better because you can like upgrade their damage a lot further than you used to be able to. Plus with like the multiple levels of pack-a-punching and whatnot, I just generally thought it'd be better. The snipers are definitely better than they used to be, but so is basically everything else. So it's like, yeah, using a sniper is a little bit better than it used to be in zombies, but we're still at that point of why the hell would you? This camo looks ridiculous. Like, look at this thing. Oh my god. So speaking of zombies camos, actually, next thing I'm going to be working on in my sort of like quest for Dark Aether here is going to be the pistols, actually. Because what with double XP coming up this weekend, I said this before, but basically my plan's going to be to just sit in zombies and level up all the stuff that doesn't really work, at least not on its own in multiplayer. So I'm going to start with the pistols because I already have the Diamati like maxed out pretty much. So I can just sit and complete all the challenges. I don't need to do any leveling for it. I might actually work on that a little bit after I'm done recording this. And then I just have the 1911 and the Magnum, which I can't imagine those will be too bad either. I'm not really going to be going for like challenges for the pistols is the thing. Basically, I'm going to get done what I can, but once I hit level 30 with each one, I'm going to stop. Because I can go back and do the challenges whenever the hell I want. The thing I'm really concerned about is getting things leveled up with the double XP. So once I have both pistols to level 30, I'm going to move on to the launchers, the thumper, and then the knife in that order, I think. And then after that, I'll probably do the shotguns and then LMGs. Basically, I'm leaving ARs and SMGs completely for last because if nothing else, those are all going to work perfectly fine in multiplayer, so I can just level them up there if I run out of time. And then hopefully I'll have a good chunk of Dark Aether done, or at least like on the way to being done. Speaking of Cyberpunk, actually, if you didn't see, I uploaded a Cyberpunk video yesterday, so if you're interested in that, definitely go check it out. I'm probably going to wind up doing a couple more of those. It's just I'm going to want to space them out a little bit more because, for one thing, I don't know if the whole game is going to be like this, but definitely the point in the game that I'm at, there's a whole lot of exposition and a lot of people just talking and like not doing anything, and it's hard to make that entertaining, you know what I mean? Like, I posted a 10-minute Cyberpunk video and it took me like 2.5 hours to record it. I've been playing a little bit on my own time, so like this isn't really going to be a linear playthrough. Obviously, I'm going to try not to plow through like too much story stuff off camera. It'll probably be mostly like side missions and shit like that. But like I said, for right now, I'm really just trying to get to the meat of the game because I feel like most of where I am and what I'm experiencing at the moment is just like beginning exposition shit. So once I'm kind of into a rhythm of doing missions more consistently and stuff and not just walking around and listening to people talk, it'll be easier to make more consistent videos because I won't have to record as long to have enough entertaining stuff for one video. Overall, though, I actually am really liking Cyberpunk. Well, for the most part. I mean, from what I can tell so far, it definitely is a good game. Really, my biggest gripe about it is just the fact that I'm playing it on PS4, because I've had just an absolute myriad of performance issues. Like, my frame rate's fucking all over the place. I got textures glitching out and shit. There was a dude in the first video whose face didn't load in and he looked like a giant condom for a minute. Why would you even throw a stun over there? What is wrong with you? That's your spawn, and you threw a stun over a wall in your own spawn. I have Ghost and Ninja on. There's no reason you should have known where I was. Huh? So anyway, like I was saying, my biggest issue with Cyberpunk so far is really just that I'm not on PC or PS5 or something better than what I'm currently on, because I have heard from like reviews and stuff that apparently other versions of the game are just a lot better. And basically every single gripe I have with the game is related to performance in some way. So anyway, the big Warzone update comes out soon. And I'm gonna be straight up, I think that's going to kill this game. I think the vast majority of the player base is switching over to Warzone, and everybody that doesn't is... Because like, what are they adding in this season? They're adding Raid, maybe buffing the 50 cal. I guess they're gonna add a few weapons, maybe the Battle Pass. I know they said they were looking at adjusting skill-based matchmaking, but if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably just gonna be them tweaking it so it's harder to reverse boost, and they're not actually gonna make it any better for the rest of us. Hey man, I'm more than happy to sit in zombies for the rest of the year and not buy a single fucking thing from this company. It's just so frustrating, man, because actually, Similarly to Cyberpunk, I can see that there's a good game here, it's just being marred by a couple of small things that really don't have very much to do with the actual quality of the product. Actually, I will say this, a lot of people say, oh, Activision's never gonna let them remove skill-based matchmaking. I actually don't know about that, because I think if Warzone kills this game, like, completely on the 16th, I think they'll have to how is that not a collab? But yeah, like, straight up, especially now that Cyberpunk is out and I actually have something else to play, I'd rather play that right now. I'm literally only using this game to record a video, because I don't have time to record for 3 hours for another Cyberpunk video. But like, the instant this video's done, I'm either gonna go into zombies and grind for a camo, or I'm gonna go play Cyberpunk. I'm not doing anything else. Like, this game is actually really good when I'm in lobbies with people who aren't playing like absolute maniacs. And then even when I'm in decent lobbies, my shot has to be so fucking on. That's a big kicker that I've been thinking about a lot recently. When I play this game, I have like a minimum 15-minute warm-up session against bots because I can't afford to warm up against other players anymore. I used to do that. Back in Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, I'd just warm up in the game. I mean, Modern Warfare 3 didn't even have bots. And for Black Ops 2, I almost never played the bots. I only really ever did that when I was bored. My warm-up games were just my first couple games of the day. But anyway, like I was saying, my one big hope here for them possibly adjusting skill-based matchmaking is they can't cheese their concurrent player numbers anymore. Because like last year on Modern Warfare, right, they said like, oh, this is the highest player count Call of Duty's ever had, right? What that doesn't really take into account, and I mean, they could take it into account, I'm sure they have the data, but they probably weren't reporting it anywhere, is how many people were playing multiplayer versus Warzone, and for how long? Because they were in the same application, right? So if the player's on the application, they can say, this guy's playing Call of Duty. And I know it's all integrated in the battle pass and the monetization system and all that shit, but I wonder how many people either didn't even buy this game meaning Black Ops Cold War, or bought the game and probably just aren't going to play it ever again once Warzone comes out. Because you gotta remember, Warzone came out in like March. Modern Warfare multiplayer had like 3 more months where people just had no choice but to play it. But yeah, I feel like even Activision, as fucking delusional as they are about these numbers, even they're not gonna be able to keep lying to themselves and saying, oh yeah, you know, look at all these people that are enjoying our core multiplayer experience when basically nobody's going to be anymore. Because they're like, oh yeah, skill-based matchmaking, it's to help out the Timmies, except I guarantee all the Timmies are gonna switch to Warzone. I don't know, man, I hope Treyarch adjusts this shit, or at least like looks into it at some point, you know what I mean? Actually, speaking of skill-based matchmaking, now we're completely off the topic of this video originally. There's a whole thing with chain feeds and Korean Savage coming out and basically admitting that they're reverse boosting. And I don't know, I mean, I doubt this is going to come to any sort of like meaningful change. Because for one thing, when Treyarch says, oh, we're adjusting skill-based matchmaking, I'm pretty sure that just means, oh, we're adjusting it so it's harder to reverse boost. I don't think they're actually going to loosen it because they care about how much fun we're going to have. Because at the end of the day, these guys don't really care, right? They know that Korean Savage is going to play the game anyway. They know that I'm probably going to play the game anyway. I'm playing it right now, and I don't even make money doing this shit. I'm doing this for fun. You know, the skill-based matchmaking is not there for us. It's not even there for people who play the game as much as us. All right, you little cheeser. I mean, I can't complain about that. I fucking do that. I was one of the first people I've seen do that. So yeah, I mean, I totally deserve that. But anyway, skill-based matchmaking is not there for us who actually play the game. It's there to get little Timmy, who came over to the game from Fortnite, to get on multiplayer and think, hey, you know, I'm not too bad at this game, even though he's actually complete dog shit at the game. And then subsequently, he'll keep playing and he'll say, huh, maybe I'll buy the battle pass. Maybe I'll buy a few skins for my guns. And like I said, I'm pretty sure the only thing that will ever get skill-based matchmaking really changed is if like Optic Chicago all gets on a live stream together and reverse boosts in lobbies for 3 hours as a form of protest. Get all of FaZe Clan together in one room just with a whole bunch of PlayStations lined up around in corners, and all of them collectively are just throwing C4 at the ground. Because at that point, what'll happen is Activision's just gonna be made into a complete laughingstock, so even though they're not actually monetarily affecting anything, all the Twitch viewers are gonna say, ha, look at how stupid Call of Duty looks, and Activision will be too scared to not change anything. That is literally what it's going to take, is something of that magnitude. So anyway, getting a bit back on topic for a little bit. Some other stuff I'm probably going to start doing once I get into this zombies camo grind in earnest. I'm probably going to start using zombies as like just general commentary material. I might do what I did last time for zombies, where I'll like get myself to round 30 like off camera, and then I'll start recording it like round 30 or something and just start talking about something completely random or whatever, just to kind of try and keep them interesting. But anyway, in terms of some other stuff I'm going to do, obviously I'm going to get back to Monster Hunter. I was thinking about picking up MLB The Show in the spring, actually. I do like sports Ultimate Team games, and I heard that MLB The Show might have the best Ultimate Team that's on the market in terms of like not needing to pay in microtransactions and stuff like that. Because I used to really enjoy Ultimate Team on 2K back before it just became a literal fucking casino. Anyway, that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed, definitely leave a like, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.